So, I'd like to give you a little bit of a gift. This gift is a demonstration of how body activations work. And I'd like to just first explain something. So, the idea of body activations and the premise of the foundation of how they work is that it, it's on the idea that we already have the ability to heal ourselves. Like our body already knows what to do. So there's a body intelligence that each one of us, holds within us. And on top of that body intelligence is the idea that we're created from a higher power, right? So our body is a very physical, tangible conduit, but also creation. And so every part of our body, every organ in our body, every cell in our body, the tissues, all the body systems that we have, everything that makes up our body internally and externally, even our skin system, is created by a higher power. So it already holds within it a great blessing, a very powerful, loving essence that we each are made up of, but also a very earthly essence, right? Earthly being that it's very tangible. So when we do body activations, the practice of body activations actually brings us in contact with that essence, with that pure essence of our creation, which is one with the Creator, with the great originating mystery, whatever you would like to call it. So it's bringing us in contact with that aspect of ourselves, that the essence of who we are. And it's opening it up. It's kind of awakening it to not only that essence, but also kind of giving it a jump start of how it already knows how to heal itself. So giving it a jump start on, its intelligence, its wisdom. So if you think of having a cut, for instance, right? Most people, the cut will heal itself for most people, right? We might need to tend to it a little bit, but for the most part, everything kind of happens on its own. And that's pretty much the way our body is meant to be. It's meant to happen on its own. And so with the practice of activations, we're tapping into that. We're kind of flipping a switch in a way to turn on the intelligence and the wisdom of whatever organ we're working on in our body. We're also tapping in and extracting the essence of our higher power, of our Creator, of the great originating mystery. And it's all happening internally. So a lot of people will ask, what's the difference between something like this and Reiki? And there definitely are similarities, and I love Reiki. It's wonderful. But with Reiki, the idea is you're pulling the energy, universal life force energy from around and helping it to go inside the body. With body activations, what we're doing is we're actually starting from inside the body, and then it's moving its way out. And when I say moving its way out, what I mean by that is not just healing physically, but also moving through the emotional aspects of our being and the psychological aspects of our being, those patterns and belief systems and such. And then, of course, the spiritual aspect of our beings, which is the essence of our creation. All right? So, understanding that, or hopefully you understand that by now, let's move on and let's do an actual body activation. I'm going to show you how it's done. And what we're going to do is we're going to work in the heart. All right. So there are 11 different aspects, different organs and areas in our body, in our physical body, that we do body activations with. And this one is one of them, and that's the heart. All right, this is think of the heart. So the heart, what? Love, right? Love and fulfillment, perhaps. There's the physical essence of the heart. So heart health, cardiovascular health, right? And then, of course, the other emotional and even psychological aspects, and then there's the spiritual heart too, right? This is the unconditional love, the essence, or the idea rather, that we are all one and we're connected. Okay, and there's unlimited love, right? Infinite love. We are made up of love. Okay, so you get the idea. So there are a lot of different aspects that are tied to the actual heart. With body activations, we're going to activate the physical heart. And that's going to do whatever it needs to do to help whoever is watching this for whatever they might need that's related to the heart. Okay? So, let's go ahead and start. Just take a few deep breaths. In through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Close your eyes. I'm going to close my eyes too. And just relax and prepare to receive, okay? And you're going to want to pay attention to the very subtle nuances that you may be feeling during this activation, okay? And it's all good. It's all meaningful, right? So while you're relaxed, I would like for you to bring your attention to the top of your head first, okay? Just bring your attention there. Just right at the top of your head, in the middle of your head there. And just breathe. All right. And what I'm doing is I'm helping to activate that area, the top of your head first. And we do this because this is the beginning, it's the opening, it starts the whole process. And it's the kind of like the gate. All right, so now that you have your attention on the top of your head, just allow, if your mind drifts or whatever, that's fine, but you're just kind of allowing a awakening, an energy flow begin. And just breathe. Okay. Good. You might feel a subtle shift, you might feel a little tingling, you might feel nothing, and that's okay. It's all working. All right, so now I would like you to bring your attention to your heart. All right. And just think of your physical heart. right? Think of what it looks like inside your body. And just imagine that and sort of connect with that for a moment. Connect with that image of your physical heart. Okay. And now we're going to activate the physical heart. And just using your intention and your will, go ahead and mentally say, I am now activating my heart, my physical heart. All right, and once you mentally say that, just let go. Just let it do what it needs to do. So you're kind of stepping back and allowing, you flip the switch and you're allowing the heart to do exactly what it needs to do. Just notice any sensations that are happening. You might feel a little tightness initially. Don't be alarmed by that. It's just kind of a way of all of a sudden it's receiving attention where it hasn't before. Right? Whatever it is you're feeling, it should be on a very subtle level. And know that it's all good. It's your sign, your signal that the process has begun. Right? And you can hold an intention if you like for what you would like to happen. That's okay. But I recommend that you just allow whatever needs to come to come. Right? This might give you the best benefit of knowing how body activations work. Because again, your heart already knows what it needs to do. You're just waking it up. So just allow whatever needs to unfold. And know at the same time that it's moving through any physical imbalances, any emotional imbalances, any psychological imbalances, and of course, any spiritual imbalances. Because in essence, you're reconnecting to your spiritual heart, but also to the essence of your creation and of your creator. And so just breathe and allow. Okay. All right, so please go ahead and just bring your attention back up to the top of your head. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes, just let go and breathe and feel the benefits of what has taken place. So often it's an immediate response. You can feel something happening right away. For some people, it might take a little bit longer, right? So feel free to watch this free demonstration as often as you'd like, so that you can begin to really feel the benefits of what's happening and what's taking place. And because this is a practice, this is something that I recommend that people do pretty regularly, because what ends up happening is information starts to bubble up and come up, that will, benefit you in some aspect of your life. It might give you some kind of guidance, right? Or you might become aware of something that's, healing or clearing or transmuting, whatever, it might be. And so, the people who are practicing body activations generally keep a journal or notebook with them so that they can write down, what they're experiencing, and kind of follow it, throughout the days to come, and notice how things have shifted and how they have shifted, and the positive, benefits and impacts that body activation practice has taken hold in their life. And one thing that I kind of preach about the whole idea of body activations, is that it really brings us back into the physical body and our connection to source, to our creator, as I've already mentioned. But what that's doing, without really knowing that we're doing it, is we're getting grounded. And I talk about anxiety and how we walk around mostly up in our heads, right? This is our cultural norm, is that we're thinking constantly, and we're planning, and it's all good. We need to do that sometimes, but we get out of balance. And what happens is we tend to get caught up in stress and become anxious and very ungrounded. And our kids are picking up on this as well. This is becoming, again, the norm, and they're looking for some kind of help in releasing their stress and anxiety, and as we are too as adults. So this is a great way to do that. Just pulling in and getting inside and really getting grounded, we're doing it. And we're not, it's wonderful to be in a meditative practice and to really connect with the above and with source, and I'm all for that. But if we're doing that too much, we're out of balance. We need to be balanced in our body too. So this is an excellent way to bring that higher power, that source connection, along with our connection to our body and our physical body and the organs of our body. It's all right there. It's already made up of that good stuff. Okay? So, hopefully you have a little bit of a greater understanding about body activations. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. And if you like this, I do have a class coming up on body activation, so I can teach you more about it. And also, there's more. There's way more to this body activation than just this practice. There's actually a healing practice that comes from body activations. This is a foundation of that. The method is called REAP. And I'd love to, share more about that as well. And we do have a training course on that coming up as well for those who want to take this a little bit further. But anyway, this has been my gift to you, and I hope that you find great blessing and benefits in it. And thanks for watching, and enjoy. Take care.